Thank you very much, Mr. President, distinguished colleagues. Mr. President, my name is Biodun Olujimi. I represent Ekiti South. What happened on the 23rd at the general elections has been properly captured by Senator Dino Melaye. Whatever we're going to say will just be simple additions to this. But Mr. President, we're Nigerians. We're in Nigeria. And for this Nigeria to be a place for all of us, we must be able to speak truth to power. What is wrong is wrong. What went wrong during the elections are fundamentals which must be properly addressed. Whoever is citing what went wrong at the general elections for partisanship is unfair to Nigeria and Nigerians, and is unfair to the future of democracy in Nigeria. And because of this, Mr. President, we must be able, as elected members and representatives of the people, be able to tell the truth where it should be. That election was a sham. There was no way that election could have been an advancement on the 2015 elections. Because in 2015, everything was done according to the will of the people. Mr. President, everything was inconsistent. INEC was inconsistent. The parameters they used were different in various states and in very many units. That is wrong. Mr. President, can I finish, sir? There was massive deployment of military. In fact, it was inelegant to use the EFCC to rout people. They used the civil defense. All of them carried arms. Mr. President, there is no wrong that can validate another. We must be able as a legislature. And this might even be what the 9th Assembly will start with. We need to look at the processes of our elections. From now on, somebody somewhere has refused assent to the electoral amendment. That amendment must be brought out and signed by Mr. President so that we can at least know that we are going part of the way. Two, Mr. President, rigging was legalized. Vote buying was the order of the day. We need to look into it. And the only arm of government that can do that is the legislature. The time has come for the legislature to rise to this occasion. And we are regulating INEC. Excuse me, sir.
Distinguished colleagues, let me come in here, please. We have an opportunity to take this motion in a very stately and get some results. If those contributing must restrict clearly to the issue, because otherwise it will degenerate and will not make any progress. Senator Dino has raised most of the issues. So any contribution now, I would like to say is let me just finish. Should be strictly on us going at the prayers that has become, if there are contributions or suggestions, and we move forward. Because if we carry on, at the end of the day, we will not achieve the purpose of the motion. So if anybody is going along those lines, I will interject and we'll go straight to the prayers. The prayers have been said. The lead debate, lead motion, who was this main sponsor has said, if there's any contribution to suggestions, then we'll make otherwise we will not make any progress. So let me restrict that clearly so that we can yeah. Just wait, just let her finish now. She'll finish now after you finish. Yeah. Hey, that's what I said. That was why I intervened.
Mr. President, Nigeria belongs to all of us. Being a member of a political party does not preclude them from what is happening in Nigeria. And the APCs want always to equate their party with Nigeria. That cannot be. And until we ensure that even elections are not conducted because it is a partisan election, we will not be moving forward. Nigeria has to move forward. The APC must be able to surrender itself to the processes and do well with Nigeria. Thank you very much, Mr. President.